For those struggling to reel in the A-fish-ionado achievement or trophy, or just fishing in general, here's a quick and simple guide. There's only 3 things you need to know: the bait or lure to use, how to gain the fish's attention, and the controls during the fight. For the bait or lures, just read the description and do some critical thinking. I mean, there's not much to say, it's just common sense. And for attracting the fish, there's 3 ways of doing this: moving it left or right, jig or flick the line, and reeling. For reeling, the control says to move your left stick up and down, but I found it's a lot easier to just move in a circular motion, like clockwise, counterclockwise, it doesn't matter. If the fish isn't responding, it's not close enough, or you're using the wrong bait. If you spook the fish and it swims away, you need to cancel and recast your line since you used the wrong method. If done correctly, the fish will rise up to the surface and beeline for the lure. But before it bites, reel in as fast as you can to reduce the distance and save time. The best method is to cast your line barely in the vicinity of the fish so you can reel in as much as you can before it bites. Just like the saying, work smarter, not harder. Once it bites, hit your right trigger or R2 to start the fight. You don't need to hold the button at all throughout this whole process, just hit it to start the fight. Just follow the on-screen instructions, follow the fish left and right, and pull away from obstacles. Your controller will vibrate when you're doing something wrong. When the fish jumps out of the water, it'll face 3 directions: left, up, or right. Tilt your left stick towards the direction the fish is facing, and then hit the right trigger or R2. If done correctly, you'll bitch slap it back into the water and exhaust the fish even more. If not, your hunter will get pulled and your line stamina will be reduced even more. Once the fish is exhausted and not moving, just reel in that fucker. Then repeat the steps when the fish starts pulling again. Once you understand the controls, it's quite fun. The easiest ones are the giant squids that appear at night during the plenty climate. Since they don't jump out of the water, it takes a very long time for them to be exhausted, so make sure you reel it in as much as you can before it bites. This one's like the tutorial mode for whoppers, so if you fail this, unfortunately you're clinically retarded just like an IGN journalist. The actual beginner or starter ones are those small fat motherfuckers and the stupid mudfish from World. They rarely jump, so they're the actual beginner experience. So hopefully this will give you a better understanding on how fishing works in this game. That's it for this video. If you appreciate my content or like my ramblings and discussions about this game, subscribe to stay in the loop, and thanks for watching.